Hey, what's up? How you doing? In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make this animated line in Webflow. It's going to be very easy to implement. You don't need to know how to code. You don't need to have the pro Webflow account. This is the easiest way I've found so far. So if it is something that you want to know, let's get right into it. So first things first is that we're going to use load animations. If you have no idea what load animation is, the easiest way I can explain it to you is that it is like After Effects animation brought into code. So everything you're animating is written in code. But because if you're a designer and you know how to do motion design in After Effects, you can bring it to code. So yeah, the first thing you're going to do is to animate this circle stuff. Now you can do interaction. You can see I'm talking too fast. Now you can do it in the interaction panel over here. I found out that it's possible, but I don't know how to use interaction panel very well that I'll be able to do animated circles. You can also design it in Figma, then export it using Lottie files. So there's this platform called Lottie files. You can design in Figma, then bring these Lottie files here and turn it to a JSON file, which is basically that thing I told you about animation in code. You can use this, it's free. And the tool I ended up using was this tool called svggator.com. It's also free, it has some paid plans, but if you animate just shapes and use Lottie files, you can use it for free, unlimited, but with time limit. So I'll just log in. Let's see if it will remember me. Okay, cover your eyes. So I'll log in, and this is my circle animation here. I'm just going to show you what I did so you can actually implement it on your own. So basically we have an ellipse and we have another ellipse here, and there's a canvas here. The canvas is a square and the ellipse at the bottom is light, and the one at the top is a gradient form of the ellipse, linear gradient. So the idea is that when you play it, where is it? When you play it, yeah, you see, and it basically ends at 3 seconds. That's the max you can do. So when I exported it, I export it as a Lottie file, optimized Lottie, make over here, this is here. And when you export it, it's going to be something almost 3 seconds. And from there, you export it. Lottie files will not feel supported really from our SVC is unlimited for free. That's the benefit of this. And when you export it and you bring it into Webflow over here, so if I just come over, you can just drag and drop into Webflow on this assets panel. Webflow know that this is it over here. Webflow know that this is a Lottie file. From there, if I just bring it over here, just to show an example. So you can see this. Nothing is happening so far. If you play it, you can see it animating. Now there are different settings for Lottie animations. You see, you can loop, use inbuilt duration. Now, when we use SVGator, the problem we had was that it stopped at 3 seconds, and we need more than that. So we're going to remove this. We're going to use our own, and it can be as long as we want it to be. But that's never the main thing. We can loop it too. So if we loop this and we now use that, imagine now going there. I think the best point I can give you right now is that this now, if you see you see it's moving around, doesn't stop, it keeps going. You see, it stops around there because it's not a perfect animation. But anyway, that's not the main point. The whole point is that you cannot do this. And how I did this is basically, I'll explain what I did to you so you can try it out. What I did was this. I have a circle wrap. So, oh my god, how should I explain it to you? Yeah, please, for you to understand this thing, you have to know how to use Webflow in the first place. So if you don't have an idea about how to use Webflow, this will be confusing to you because I'll be using div jargons. Now, this is an hero wrap. This is the hero section. In the hero section has content at the top, has a dashboard at the bottom. Those are the two things. And as for those two things to be there, it has a wrap holding the content here and the dashboard here. And when that happens, so this is it here. This is the content here. Here. This is the dashboard here. Now we now have this circle wrap. This circle wrap, so this is it. Flexbox holding this one and this one, holding this and this. And this one at the bottom here, where these 3 circles are, I use absolute positioning. That means it's not taking any space in the documents layout, and it's just going to be there. And when we do that, it would. Let me show you an example. Look at static. You can see, look how bad it is. But if I take it back to absolute positioning, oh shit, I think I've messed it up. Okay, now see, back to absolute position. Now the thing about absolute position that you have to like edit the position to fit what you're looking for. Luckily, while using Webflow, you can fine tune it to match the pixels with the design. So I just use 8%, trying to check it out. So that's basic. It's not really calculation. I would say it's like you just look and edit based on what you see, and from there, also positioning. That's the major point. From there, you get your Lottie animation. So I'll add one right now just to show you an example of how I did it. Where's my Lottie animations? Sorry. So if you hold on to this, Control E, Lottie, add it there, and you can see this Lottie. Replace the Lottie animation, you get this one, and you can see it is there already now. Preview animation. We're going to use 3 seconds loop. Yeah. Now you can see it's over this thing. If you want to reduce it, you can change it to absolute position. Now you can see it is inside distance absolute positioning, but because it's not in absolute positioning, it's above the whole divs, the whole stuff. I don't know, you need to understand code to understand this thing to an extent. So I'm going to give it absolute positioning over here, and I'm going to increase over here. If you see this absolute -1, so I'm going to give it minus to make it go to the back, so it can be one of this circle stuff. But because we want to show you an example, I'll put at the top it is 0, or let's say 1. Now from 1, now how can we make it work? Because now if you just play it, this will also be there. And why is it staying there? This is the secret. The thing is that I have a circle wrap that is holding the whole thing together. So which is 50 rem, 50 rem. It's like a square. If I don't have this thing, everything is going to be scattered. Let me show you an example. So if I don't have this and I don't have this, it's all scattered. If you play it now, probably somewhere on the screen, I can't even find it. See, they all grow big and we don't know. So that's like this circle wrap there that we put all the animations in. It's like a div to hold on to everything, all the circles basically. It's like a frame. Yeah, let me use design example. It's like putting all the circles in a frame so that you can edit all that things without affecting what's inside the frame. I hope that makes sense. My teaching needs to get better. Really, I'll be confused if I was the one to, but I hope you actually understand what I'm trying to say. Going forward, yeah, that's basically it. Now you can now edit it. Now what I did is that on mobile, I'll be on the tablet, it doesn't show anymore. So I went to none, and it's not show. So it's not show on mobile and the likes. That's the thing I did. So on desktop, that's when it shows. If you play it over here, result will be see that's it. From the recap, number 1, get your animation, turn it to a JSON file. From JSON file, bring it to Webflow as a Lottie animation. From Lottie animation, you give it a container so it will not exceed it, because if you don't, it's like an image element. If you don't give it a container, it's going to get 100% and it's just going to be big, and you don't want that. You want it to be aesthetic on your page. From that, you're going to resize it. Now, if you're going to use it on tablets, you're going to resize it, resize. Problem is that I had 3 of these things, and on tablet it just started looking ugly, and I didn't want to think too much about how it will look like on tablet and the like, so I just removed it. You can take a different approach if you want to. So that's basically it. I hope this makes sense to you. And when you're done, just publish it. So publish, have a look at it. So, and yeah, so now it will work. Yes. I also have to mention that I changed you can change the animation. So those like over here, this is 5 seconds. We can change to 3 seconds if you want to. For 3 seconds. Did it change? Let's see. So you have to like press enter. 3 seconds here. And this one, so it is 7 seconds. We can make it 5. And this one is 9 seconds. And you can make it 6. You get the idea. If you just publish it, like the idea is that you can set the duration of the Lottie files no matter how long you want. I mean, loop. It can be this long, it can be this short. On Webflow, you can do a lot of tweaking. So with that said, I hope this was explanatory to you. If you have any questions, please let me know. If I should improve the way I explain these things, let me know. So far so good. I wanted this to be short and simple to understand. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. See you in the next one. Bye.